What if I told you the story of the Titanic was more than just a tale of luxury and tragedy? Dive into the depths of history, where icebergs, engineering marvels, and human ambition collide. Here are some fascinating facts about the Titanic that might surprise you. In 1898, 14 years before the Titanic sank, author Morgan Robertson wrote a novella called Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan. The book eerily predicted a massive ocean liner called Titan hitting an iceberg in the North Atlantic and sinking. The similarities are almost spooky. A Titanic coincidence? At the time of its launch in 1912, the Titanic was the largest man-made moving object on Earth. It measured 882 feet long, as tall as a 17-story building, and was considered unsinkable due to its advanced watertight compartments. An engineering marvel of its time. The Titanic set sail on its maiden voyage from Southampton, England, on April 10, 1912, with 24 passengers and crew aboard. Among them were some of the wealthiest people of the time, like John Jacob Astor IV. Alongside emigrants seeking a better life in America, a grand farewell. Despite being built to carry 64 lifeboats, the Titanic only carried 20. This was within regulations of the time, but far from enough to save all on board. The reasoning? More lifeboats would have clattered the deck. The unfortunate lifeboat shortage. When the Titanic struck an iceberg at 11:40 p.m. on April 14, 1912, it took just 2 hours and 40 minutes to sink entirely. Over 1,500 people lost their lives, making it one of the deadliest peacetime maritime disasters in history. The final moments. Survivors described the North Atlantic water as lethally cold, with a temperature of around 28 degrees. Most fatalities were due to hypothermia, not drowning. A cold truth. The ship's 8 musicians continued playing their instruments to calm passengers, even as the ship sank. They all perished, but are remembered for their bravery and selflessness. The unsung heroes. The Titanic's wreck wasn't discovered until 1985, over 70 years after it sank. It lies about 1,2,5,0 feet, 3,800 meters, deep in the North Atlantic, split into 2 massive pieces. Discovering a lost giant. A first-class lunch menu from the Titanic, featuring items like grilled mutton chops and oysters, was auctioned off in 2015 for $88,000. It gives a glimpse into the lavish lifestyle aboard the ship.
A priceless menu.
Over 100 years later, the Titanic continues to captivate imaginations, inspiring movies, documentaries, and exhibitions worldwide. The ship that was once unsinkable has become an unforgettable legend. The legacy lives on.